Hey guys, Lee here. Today we're going to take a look at the top 8 blue common/uncommon cards. These are cards that if you want to play blue, you're a new player, I would recommend picking up a playset of pretty quickly. None of these cards are expensive. I think the most expensive would be 10 plat, which equates to about 10 cents. Although this arcane focuses alternate art, so yours will probably be different. In no particular order, we're going to start off with Counter Magic. It's a 3-cost quick spell with 2 blue threshold, interrupt target card, which counter target card. Each opposing card in all zones with the same name as that card gets cost +2. So most decks, this is just going to say that card you played is gone, and all the other ones are harder to play. In aggressive decks, this shuts them down. In decks where they rely on key cards, again, this can shut them down. Combo deck shuts them down. If you're playing control, Counter Magic is required. Next, we have Arcane Focus, a 1 mana basic action for 1 blue threshold. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck, put 1 into your hand, put the remaining card into your deck. This is card selection. It is a great way to fill up the 1-drop slot in any deck. I play it in my combo deck. It's too good not to have, especially for 1 cost. Next we have Verdict of Ancient Kings. It is a 2-cost quick action for 1 blue threshold, interrupt target non-troop card. So not as powerful as Counter Magic, but it costs less. If you've ever played Magic, it is negate. Anything that's not a troop is gone, which might not seem as powerful, but for 2 cost, it's very strong. Flock of Seagulls might not make a lot of people's lists unless they've played it. It is probably my favorite blue card. A 0/1 for 2 with 2 blue threshold, flight defensive, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to this. So your opponent either has to trade a kill spell / removal spell to get rid of your Flock of Seagulls, or it's just going to slow them down, especially aggressive decks who just try to win by beating you to death with creatures that stomps them. This is a great way to play combo decks, dirtle decks, control decks, any deck that wants to get to the late game and win from there. This is your boy right here. Next we have Buccaneer, which after Flock of Seagulls, this would be my next favorite card. It's a 2/2 for 3 with 1 blue threshold, which doesn't seem that great. But when it enters play, you may put target troop into its controller's hand. It gets cost +1. So this has the time ripple effect, and we'll get to time ripple in a second. But it has a spell effect on a stick, which is good. You can target your own creatures to bring them back into your hand. Not super relevant, but when you're playing green, enter the battlefield effects, you can pull off your Crocosaur twice, you can Chomposaur twice, you can do a lot of things like that. In addition, your opponent can cast big creatures, and this just it slows down people, or it lets you reuse effects. Plus, it fills up the 3-drop slot, which is it's the best 3-drop in blue that is common or uncommon, and I would go so far as to say it's probably better than a lot of the rares and mythics for the blue color. Next we have Time Ripple, which has the effect of Buccaneer. Put target card, by the way, not target troop, my mistake. Put target card into its controller's hand, it gets cost +1. So this can target constants, getting rid of Solitary Exile, getting rid of some artifacts. It's really powerful. It also costs 2 mana, which is a great way to fill up your 2-drop slot. It's a quick action, and then if you are playing PvE and you do get the common time-piercing javelin, instead it's cost +2 instead of cost +1, which is very, very strong. Next on the list is probably the most underestimated card in the entire in this whole list, especially if you have the Coyote Allegiance. Prophecy is a good ability. It could be stronger. A lot of people underestimate it. But this says, the next action, resource, and troop in your deck gets when you play this, draw a card. This gives you a lot of value for 3 mana, but it doesn't give it to you immediately. What's really strong with this, you can also combine it with the Starcaller Ancient, it is an $11 mythic at the moment, which doubles any prophesied effects, basically, or prophesied cards. So you don't need to play this by itself, but I definitely would. Three draw for 3 mana is very strong, and then also if you have a Coyote and the equipment, lets you draw a card. If you're looking for more 3-drops, this is a very, very strong way to draw cards. Don't underestimate it. Rounding off our list, we have Thunderbird. It is a 1/1 flyer for 2 with 2 blue threshold, Rage and Flight. This is a win condition in multiple of my control decks. If your opponent does not have an answer to this, you win the game very, very quickly. You will start snowballing out of control. And even if they have answers, you can play it, and then if they don't kill it, you Verdict of Ancient Kings, Counter Magic, Buccaneer, Time Ripple. You can protect this card very easily in mono blue. This is, as far as 2-drops go, one of the most aggressive blue is going to get, and it's incredibly powerful. That's it for me, guys. This has been the top 8 blue commons and uncommons in HEX. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see y'all next time.